54 is Canoe. This is Rank on the Rink and welcome back to my channel. This channel, if you're new here, it's all about traveling, good food, and a lot of motorcycles. Today, well, we don't have a motorcycle. I took my LC 500 down and I got a great parking spot, by the way. I mean, it was a valet parking space, but the guy was so generous and he let me park there, like in a valet parking, which is nice and secluded. We were in here in this very chic restaurant. Super awesome. It's my first time here. Met very friendly gentlemen here. I must warn you, this place is on the 54th floor. If you're afraid of heights, don't sit by the window, don't look down. This is the Henderson, and it's British, it's bitter. Let's try this. See, right here, which stands for Canoe. So-called two courses, the single course. These two are going to be served together. The smoked oyster and the nori cuisine. Bread looks super delicious. It comes with salted butter. I'm going to get a piece of this bread. Oh, I like it. Why? Super soft. You can see it's probably super soft. Look at this. That's super soft. Here we go. Butter is outstanding. If butter can be outstanding, it's really good. Put this aside. I'm going to go with the oyster first. It's char. Let me go ahead with this first. Maybe I'll actually show you guys. That's actually how it looks, okay? Just like how it looks in the shell. That's how it looks when I take it out. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. I like how it's very complex in texture. Obviously, they meant to do it. These little bits here, they're crunchy, really crunchy compared to the oyster itself. It's really, really cool. So this crunchy puff rice works really well. Mixes really well. It was like an appetizer kind of thing. Well, I guess that's why it's served first. Sure enough, I never had something served like this to me before. Check it out. It's heavier in taste, it's saltier, balanced, but on the heavy side of salt. Nonetheless, it's really tasty. So guys, the soup came. It's got velouté, sweet potato. This was a delic, you know? It just looks so cool. The way to have it is to mix it up. I'm gonna go mix this up right now. Now I could feel the bottom of the pumpkin already. So there isn't a lot of soup in here, but it's enough. I mean, it's a tasting menu, right? So I'm gonna check this out right now. It's sweet. This is like an appetizer. It's like the sweet hits you with sweetness first, and then a little bit of the sourness comes by. Major taste is undoubtedly sweetness. It's pretty interesting. Feel a bit of that custard underneath. It's pretty good. I gotta tilt this, so I gotta touch the exterior of it, and sort of makes my hand a little dark. It rubs off a bit, so be careful if you're wearing like white and then touch this pumpkin, touch your clothes. No. I'm gonna finish this off. I'll pour it out. All done. Pumpkin soup, the sourness that I told you about was because the butternut squash was actually pickled. That's why there's that sour taste. Wow. I'll start with the pasta. Familiar taste, familiar texture. The sauce. The first taste I got from this dish, regardless of how complex, the truffle it just stood out. As soon as I put it in my mouth, that's all I taste. The second one, try it out. Truffle, very apparent. This supposedly is the skin, and chicken skin. Burned a little. I wonder how it's going to taste. But dip it in the sauce and check it out. Don't want to waste that truffle sauce, you know what I mean? Oh, it's quite crunchy. It actually broke it. I'm going to try it out before you get it on the fork. You can't really tell it with chicken skin, but you can taste the burnt part, that's for sure. And I'm going to try the veggie with the sauce. I'm not going to waste this truffle sauce here. This is what they call chicken wing. Really the front part. This is the front. This is the frontish part without the sauce. I can't really distinguish all the different ingredients that's put into this chicken wing. If you're in an English pub, you probably get something like this, and that'll be liver. But this is not liver. But texture is like liver. Sure, it tastes good though. Two gentlemen just recommended that I should visit Oakville and his cafe. I think it's called Kerr Street Cafe. It's in Oakville. I'm gonna come in there and pay you a visit. Hopefully in the spring I'll bring my motorbike along. I love how the plate is warm. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm sure you know I like food hot when they're supposed to be hot. I'm gonna just dig in here. I'm gonna show you a little bit. Hopefully you can see. This is the texture of the lingcod. Looks yummy. It's my type of fish in that it's soft, tender, juicy, just adequate in the amount of oceany taste that it gives you. Like, you know it's fresh, superb looking champagne sauce. Tastes mighty good. I confirm that this tastes really good. With that juiciness and the tenderness I told you about, this is cooked perfectly. This fish remains its tenderness. The top chefs here at Canoe, they know what they're doing. It's cooked quite well. Last bite of this fish, it is so good. It is really, really good. A steak knife. Every time I see this, I start getting excited. So I'm gonna dig into it. 54-hour short rib. Well, this is on 54th floor, right next to TD Tower, I think. That's why I think it's called 54 hours. If you guys know the reason for the naming of this dish, leave it in the comments, share it with everybody. Anyways, I'm gonna check it out. Pastrami, yes. It's got a different sweetness to it that I know not where it's from. It's one of the heavier dishes. I can't identify the taste within. This is definitely not meat. Try to look for the caramelized mushroom, which should be up my alley. I like caramelized and I like mushroom, so let's check it out. I just want to show you that this is actually quite red. You don't feel that it's raw or anything. I mean, you know, it's supposed to be a little bit on the redder looking side. If you want your kids to eat your vegetable, I got a tip for you. Fry them. Cut a piece of this into this sauce. They give you an abundant amount. Look at this thick layer. Must taste real good with this meat. This sauce is awesome. If anything, this must be the Café de Bahia butter. I'm gonna savor this. Put in small pieces. Use all this Café de Bahia butter. The dishes that are served have this sensation of there's a progress. The taste of each dish served escalates in their taste. This being the latest and one of the last dishes, it's quite heavy in taste. The last one, the fish, that was heavy, but you know, being a fish and the sauce that was served with, it was heavy in the ocean breeze that a taste of fish gives you. Then before that was the chicken wing where you'd have some sort of marination or some sauce. This is one thing I noticed. I don't know if it's on purpose. I noticed it. I think it's really cool. I like how they progress in the level of salt. They were all complex, you know, don't get me wrong. Pumpkin soup, the gentleman who was sitting next to us, he mentioned that he actually smelled that pumpkin soup that was, you know, not too big in an amount. It was a little white jack pumpkin. He's like, wow, that aroma. While it was complex, it was not heavy in taste, but as we march on into the later stages of the course, tastes get heavier and heavier. I like that, it's cool, because you don't want to have something really heavy in taste in the beginning and the end. You're not tasting anything because your mouth, your palates are already contaminated. This is a pre-dessert. Inside here, show you if I could actually light this up. And you can see a little bit of this. See those little crumbs under there? Those are the buckhorn. They've been on the earth for 200 million years. 200 million. Steamed as one of the most vitamin-rich and one of the healthiest seed for food that humans can ingest. Definitely satisfy my hunger for tasty food. This tastes really, really good.
Well, this is the next course of our taste menu.
I'm really expecting this nutty dessert to taste really good. I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, let's see what this tastes like. Check it out. That's so cool. That was freezing cold, but it works so well. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's gonna taste real good. This here. There's definitely a lot of alcohol in that. Just seemingly unassuming dessert. It didn't even look like a dessert. Still really doesn't. Sweet, delicious, and it's really fulfilling after you had, I don't know, 6-7 courses that are in the opposite of the spectrum of taste. This is really sweet, really, really satisfying to have something this sweet after all the other courses. So my waiter tells me that the dessert chef here is very skilled. This right here is the mint Oreo. Can't really tell that it's very tasty, but probably is, you know. This other piece reminds me like a miniature banana bread or something. But this is a coffee in taste. And this is a caramelized something. Looks really sweet. Coffee tasting piece here. It's a familiar taste. I feel like I'm eating something that I've ate before. But in terms of its coffee taste, it's very light. A little hint of it. A little bit of chocolatey. Now it's this This here, I gotta check this out. The Oreo tastes this good. I'll probably buy more bags of Oreo each week. I'm not even gonna touch this. I'm just gonna eat it off of this wood plateau. Guys, the texture is really. If you ever had food that was adorable, that would be it. In terms of sweetness, it's actually not that sweet. To me, it's actually got a little hint of sourness. So guys, that was a pretty good experience here at Canoe. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my video, remember to comment, like, and share. If you think my content's good, do consider subscribing to my channel.